Hey folks, I hope you're doing well. So thank you for watching the videos and stuff, and if you haven't been to the channel before, then a big hello to you. And my content is all about like autism and family life and disabilities, and how you can turn something like a disability into like something like awesome. So I'm going to be talking about kind of how to kind of like understand, your own kind of superpower, and that. And I know it's a bit strange, but my daughter's teacher email, and they're going to be their own superheroes. So you know that we have superheroes like Spider-Man and Batman and and within the younger kids cartoons, it's kind of like PJ Masks. So you got like Owlette, and she's like, I want to be Owlette, and it's like, okay. And they're talking about their own superhero powers and what's so special about them. And I think this is so like important. It's very important actually, because when I think, we look up to like superheroes, we look up to those people on Instagram, we look up to those people on say TikTok. And I'm on TikTok and I love TikTok, don't get me wrong, I really do. However, it's good that people are doing it, and I really encourage, if you want to do it, then absolutely. And but I have my own kind of superhero powers and that. And I don't know, has any of you watched Jumanji the Next Level? If you watch the first one, they get into a game, and basically it's got The Rock in it. And I'm never too good at in certain videos, because I actually sometimes just put the videos up. I don't edit them. Sometimes I do, and you will know when, because it's usually text on the videos and stuff like that. But sometimes I just haven't got time, and I want to upload it. So yeah. And so the first the very first Jumanji was with Robbie Williams, the actor, and they was playing a board game, and it came alive and stuff, and things actually came out of the game, whereby in it's kind of like the net kind of level, where they basically they find this game Jumanji, and it's in 80 or something like that. And anyway, this boy plays the game, and he gets sucked into the game, and then years and years later, 20 years later, this the other kids, modern kids, they got mobile phones and stuff like that. They are all kind of they get a detention, and basically, to cut a long story short, they go into the game, but they have to pick colours at first, and they don't know they're going to get into the game. But so it's really funny. If you haven't watched it, I really recommend that you watch all three, because they're really good. But this really a big guy who's big muscles and stuff like that, he turns into a this kind of little guy with no muscles and stuff, and he's got a backpack, and he's like, what am I supposed to do with this kind of thing? And then you've got this thinny guy who is a nerd. He turns into The Rock, and he's like, yeah, baby. And then you've got I can't remember the name. There's two females, and one of them turned into Blackjack. Was it? Yeah, Blackjack. No, Jack Black. And yeah, and he's like got a beard, but in real life like he's a she and that. And the other one is like so like the other one is like a nerd as well, and she turns into this like crazy, you know, kick-ass in like ninja. But they've all got their like own kind of minds, like still, but they are in kind of like I say different like bodies, but two, they have superpowers and that. And so in this sport, so if you play computer games and you are here, you normally have kind of like superpowers and stuff. So like they all have like The Rock, you know, the nerd guy. He basically doesn't. He just has superpowers and no like weaknesses and that. And he's like, wow, look, I got this great body here. I look really good. You know, I'm not a nerd and stuff. Through his nerdness actually comes in handy because he knows how to play like, you know, the game. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but like basically he's the reason why they like survive, because they only got like 3 lives. It's a really good film to watch. I recommend that you do watch it. But my point here is that we all have superpowers in real life as well, just like they did. No, they came like back from the game, and this The Rock, you know, who then turned into this, you know, silly nerdy lad, was like, well, that's it now. I'm basically just like me. That, you know, nerdy girl is not gonna, you know, want me, even though, what was it? We was like so good in the jungle. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. And anyway, spoiler alert, they actually do get together. And the one who turned into like a Jack Black, who was, you know, a female, who was always like Instagram, oh look at me. She basically got really into like kind of traveling and stuff like that. And so it's a really interesting film to watch from a point of view of entertainment, but like also from a point from, you know, like a psychology point of view and stuff like that. So, you know, what are your superpowers? Like mine is that I got a great imagination. I think outside the box and stuff like that. And also I'm very, very caring. I do care about people. And I think that's a superpower. So, you know, and being kind, you know, to people, and forgiving people as well. So even though, what was it, you know, people may, you know, hurt you, one of the superpowers which is really hard to kind of, you know, keep is that kind of like a forgiveness. How we forgive, you know, people when they are, it really, really hurts and that. But I do think that's a superpower, and it's not a weakness. Okay, being caring is not a weakness. And that the reason that we have, you know, people who will give like negative, you know, comments on social media and in real life is, one, they may be jealous, but two, what is underneath that, like I say, jealousy and that. And I think this is kind of like important to kind of like understand and to see it from their point of view. I've always kind of, you know, watched kind of videos, and I'm like, I wonder what's really going on, and you know, why people make, you know, some really good videos and stuff, and it's kind of like, is it just for show, or like is it, and when is it, you know, for show, like showing off, you know, what is it which is really, you know, bugging them, and it's about being like honest and that. So, you know, be honest with yourself. Get yourself a piece of paper. Actually, like if you do have kids, this is your kind of challenge. Okay, there's 2 challenges here. Okay, I want you to go to your kids and say to them, no, okay, so you know, like superheroes and what do you think that like a mummy or daddy or like both superhero powers are, and ask them and see what they say, because I think that's a really interesting, point of view. And your challenge is to do the same. What do you think that your superpowers are? And because I've got to do this for like my daughter, and I know what her superpowers are. Like she's confident, she's outgoing, but she is caring, and she's a really quick learner. So she does take after me, but there's a lot of her daddy in her, and a lot of her individualized as well. She's got things that she just comes on really well. Like she will try to do something and she will get angry about it, but then she was like, I'm sorry mummy, I can't do it. And it's like, okay, we'll just relax and then we can do it together. And it's like she does, and it's really, really good. Matthew's superpower is wow, there's a few superpowers with Matthew, like there is with Rebecca, and it's not too hard to know. He's a great person. He's got a great personality. He's cuddly. He loves his cuddles and stuff. I put my head on his head, and he's done the same, and it's like we had cuddles, and that was really nice. I think a lot of time with parents who have children with autism, it's really hard to sometimes think about their abilities and about their super kind of powers, but they have got them, even if they are non-verbal. Like Matty, he makes me smile. He does things that are amazing, and that little things that we take for granted, and yeah, it's a pleasure to have him in our life. I wouldn't change him for the world, and I mean that. I really do. It's hard sometimes. It's really, 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 really hard when he has a meltdown or a tantrum. But do you know what? I still wouldn't change him. And Matthew is Matthew. He's got a great personality. He's cheeky, and so yeah. So why don't you go away? Tonight or tomorrow, whenever, and think about your superpowers, and think about your children's superpowers, and your wives or husbands, and just tell each other, just say how wonderful they are, and say you are my superhero. And I think that's a great challenge for everyone to do, because we are living in this world whereby we're saying all this virus and stuff, and yes, it is very terrible when it's people are dying, and and it can really get us here and stuff. But please write down those things, and just tell each other how you actually feel. Tell people that you love them and stuff like that, because it really, really matters. No matter what is going on in this world, I do think that if we tell each other that we love each other, and that they are awesome, no matter their ability and their disabilities, or mental health, that is more important. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this has been entertaining, but also very valuable to you as well. All right, take care. Bye for now.